Mic check 1 2. All day, every day, just grabbing some stuff. Let me see if my multi-chat working.
Let's do it!
Hold on. My mouth is full. Yo, Doc Kenny Boucher here. Next Level Painting. Hitting you up on that literal best of all days, coming to you live from that Beats Lab in North America's nutsack. We're doing it again. Xena. Had a bunch of nuts in my mouth. The huff. My mouth was full of nuts. I just got a hilarious picture from the Swoller bot. What the hell is this? Swolebot self-aware. The huff? Yeah. Always, always. I got a whole box of pecans. I didn't eat very much today. ADHD. The Huff, you approve? Pecan. All right. So I was accidentally live on Rob's Facebook too. Anytime you want me, you don't have to say please. And anytime you want me, I'll be there. So we should be live on Facebook as well. So we should be on technically 4 places right now. So if you're watching this on Facebook, give me a roll call in chat. We get some love for Recoil over on Twitch. 51 months back to Bizak. 58 months. Says, please, sir, may I have more? Of course, brother. So I think we did a bunch of wacky testing over the week. And we're trying to break the lid off of this. So now that Twitch as a partner says we can multi-stream, we're going hard. So I'm just using my restream techniques from the podcast. So we're on Facebook, personal Facebook business, and we're on YouTube, and we're on Twitch right now. Balmy4711, thank you for the follow on Twitch. Love Mini says you just ordered food delivery. They didn't bring all the food. That's my life. What did they leave out? Go for it, Painting says don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. Is that a thing? Guys, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. Go for it, Painting over on YouTube, of course. That's our Dumpster Fire Squadron. Unified chat now. Much simpler. I've got everything sorted, guys. God, this looks like trash. That was bothering me. So this is for anyone not on Twitch but unaware of Twitch. That little URL right there. That's our Twitch address. So that's where the action is. James South, give me the thumbs up over on Face Beezy. What's up, player? We've got new tunes as well, so unfortunately, we had to change our playlist, Love Minis. So we no longer have our Monster Cat playlist. So Animal is out of rotation, unfortunately. And I'm sad about that. Because licensing, it can't license Monster Cat on anything but Twitch and YouTube. So we're paying a different license now to a different company to do that. But the fucked up thing, guys, is I can't, stop paying Monster Cat. I basically have to pay Monster Cat forever. I'm, trapped. It's so insidious. The second I stop paying Monster Cat, then the second all my limited use licenses hit and everything that we've ever made for the last 5 years gets demonetized, copyright stricken, hundreds and hundreds of videos. So that's tight. So, how you guys doing? Most of the food was not in the bag, Love Mini says. The Hungry Beast mod. Aquila over on Twitch. Swolebot. Self-aware. It's Swallerbot now. He evolved. Old Fart Gaming. What's up, brother, over on YouTube? Swollen Bot. That's right, 146. So, let's get some promos out of the way, and I'm excited about today. Miami Mark. Miami Mark over on Twitch coming in for 30 months. What's up, homie? So, it's a Florida Man Friday. It's the month opener. So, we're starting off December right now. Florida Man Friday, Beast Mode Friday. Of course. It's going to be a short month because we're going to take some time off for Christmas. You guys know how it is. So, the Florida Man Friday stack pool is going to be easier to win, I think. Aquila says, Skynet, the machines are rising. I blame you, Kenny. Yeah. Old Fart Gaming says, shame you don't have ideal mate. What? Now, let me get some more promos out of the way before we get this thing going. Exclamation point patrons. The month has just ticked over. Patreon is a big part of how I make my living, and we are losing, I want to say, longevity over there right now. So during the course of any show, anyone who signs up on Patreon for $10 or more a month gets a free painting consultation, like a half credit for my course. So exclamation point patrons if you're on a platform with a bot. Old Fart Gaming says ideal payment system. Is that another payment system I'm unaware about? This is like a joke that I'm not getting. You could type exclamation point support.
Hey,
that's my payment system.
Mike and the boys?
Your cats, rub your dicks on the car as you run away. We are gonna have sex in your car. It will happen again.
War Pigment dropping a 10 spot says, for the new robot overlords, long live the Omnissiah. Hashtag Dirty Mike Life, exclamation point Prius. Ideal payment system is what you have in Europe. Word. Never heard of it. Well, Streamlabs is pretty much how every streamer internationally accepts money. And it just uses either credit cards or PayPal. So, I've got people from all around the world who use it. So I feel like it probably does the same thing you're talking about. Over on YouTube. Soraman OG over on the Twitch. It says Patreon at that $10 level is the best investment you can ever make in your painting development. Thank you, brother. Speaking of which, we're done with Chad Magnus, and if you're curious, exclamation point Chad, that'll take you over to Patreon to watch the full video tutorial breakdown of Magnus. Yo, Garrett over on Facebook. What's up, homie? OnePlus says Streamlabs started charging you a monthly fee. Yeah, I mean, you signed up for that. That's like Streamlabs Plus or some shit, dude. It's free to use. Unless it's not. Guys, do you guys pay Streamlabs? Because, I mean, I do because I have like a pro account with them. I don't know if I should, though. Oh, because you click the GIF box. Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. OnePlus says. Stop paying them monthly. Pay me monthly. Solitaire 1882 over on Twitch. Thank you for the follow. I feel like we're getting some follows on Twitch right now. You guys moving over here from other platforms? OnePlus says you're charging me monthly now. That's fair. Charles Waltz says I need to buy a webcam so I can start picking up your classes. As long as you have like a dope like smartphone or like a regular smartphone, that's all you actually need. You can join the Zoom call on your iPhone, which is actually a better camera than a webcam. And you can join the Zoom call on your like desktop computer and your phone. And so literally you could watch me on the big screen while I do my stuff. And then you just put your phone somewhere and I can watch you do your stuff. I'd say 50% of my students use their phone instead of an actual dedicated webcam. Solitaire. You have some Smirnoff Ice for me? Solitaire? I do. Yes. Yeah. Of course. Of course. Equizex tuning in. What's up, man? That's right, Equizex. You only uses the phone. Quilla, he does the tablet phone. Yep. Yeah, we got the tech now, Charles. The thing is like you have $1,000 webcam in your pocket right now. You don't need a fucking Logitech webcam. Hoodsgate, what's up, brother? Coming in from Twitch. So we're gonna do Dark Angels today. I got something excited, guys. Do you remember when I first moved to Inverness? In like September 1st was our official moving date. We went to that thrift shop, and we found a Dark Vengeance box for $6 or some shit. Remember? Old Fart Gaming over on YouTube, he asks, do you ever use Scale 75 colors? I have. I currently use Monument Hobbies. I feel that they're the best in the game right now. Exclamation point New Heat. Or exclamation point Monument. Corvidai over on Twitch says, when are you going to stop painting Chaos? Is that a Dark Angels joke? Dark Vengeance box minus the help group. And I sent a bunch of those Deathwing Terminators out as gifts. But there was like 3 models that the kid had painted already. And I soaked them and cleaned it off and forgot I had it in this little edit. Okay, do you remember it came with like a Dentine Ice container that had some models in it? So I took the Dentine Ice container, filled it with Simple Green, and put some models in it, forgot about them until today. So, can somebody test if the bot is working over on YouTube? Oh, it is. We're good. Never mind. Let's see it. Because now we're using a new technology today. Thanks, Russ. So, it is a Florida Man Friday. As I mentioned, I'm going to show you. We're going to do a ground up paint job right now. Do we have any other promos? Exclamation point class. So if you want to get signed up and get OP, now's the time to do it. Like I said, I'm offering a lot of incentives to sign up on Patreon right now. I need to rebuild that base. We're down 50% as we're closing out the year. So look, we were just talking about CPA. He's like, you got to figure something out, dude. So we're multi-streaming and we're trying to entice and incentivize Patreon. So there it is. So this was in that thrift shop purchase from Inverness for $6, that Dark Vengeance box. This was painted up, soaked it for a while, forgot it existed, scrubbed it off today, and this is what we have. A pretty solid starting position for this. Now, this is a pretty popular guy, right? Isn't this guy like have a name and shit now in lore? Recoil? Is this guy a named individual now? Recoil? He does, but he's dead. Like, he died? Oh shit! What happened? Doing some fucked up shit? Chasing some fallen? Tempest Lord over on YouTube says Azrael, the Supreme Grandmaster. I don't think that's Azrael. This is the Dark Vengeance guy from early 2000s. All right. Is the music at an acceptable volume for you guys? He's the third company master. There was a pewter model of him as well. One sec. Moving the mic. Mic check. Balthazar. Charles Walt says that's not him. Old box set. Who's not? This guy? This is not the Dark Vengeance guy? Sorry. I don't know what we're talking about. I mean, I got him out of the Dark Vengeance box from a thrift shop, so that could be accurate. So some of his glue bonds are probably pretty weak. Yeah, look at that. So let's just spend 1 second making sure. God damn it! Where's my fucking paper towels? Oh, no worries, Charles. I shouldn't have read your comment anyway. I try to read the ones that are addressed to me, so that's on me. So that bond weakened right there.
Angels sang out in a chorus. Down from the heavens descended Chuck Norris.
B-dubs, what's up, brother? 67 months back to back. So now I think his helmet's gotten wiggly too, like a loose tooth. So let's see what we can do here. Let's see if this thing will pop out. Because it'd be nice. Because I do see a couple of mold lines from this ancient build. God, how does this is his head was his head a push fit? Does anyone remember? Ben Zoy, thank you for the follow over on Twitch. You dropped the instructions for this guy, Gladiator, in Discord? I'd like to see what I'm looking at here in the head. Oh, the head will not come out. Thank you for showing me this. The head is in there. Okay. Thank you. So the head will never come out. Now I feel like there's gap fill here. See this? It looks like he used something to fill this gap. That could just be super glue that's super old and been in Sybil Green. Right there. Now there's a huge gap right here. Let me look right here. See that? He's a little hollow. And so moisture has gotten inside of him. Let's see here. So I'm trying to get this, like, partially dissolved spray paint off of him. We don't want, because we don't want to put our, we don't want to, like, basically lock in a bunch of trash. Give me 1 second, actually. I'm going to grab my alcohol. All right, we're back. Nicholas over on YouTube. You think you pried the actual body apart? I was thinking about it, but I'm pretty sure it's still glued shut. So this is just some straight up alcohol. I'm just trying to clean any of that, like, dissolved enamel. Off of this guy. Now what I want to do is do a little bit of an inspection here. See if he got everything. Yeah, he scraped this. I can see the scrape marks right here. Oh, there it is. I just popped out that super glue. Look. See that? Just open it up. It's 10 years old, plus I destroyed it with Sybil Green. Right here. Oh shit, look. Oh shit. Yo, look at that. I think we can actually get this part off. There's like a little bit of super glue right here. But it's great. No, there's glue in there, dude. Like, that was straight up a strip of clear Super glue I just ripped out of there. It's just that I had it in simple green for a while. And then I switched it over to iso alcohol to get all the primer enamel off, and that shit will break the bonds of super glue. He definitely used gap fill on that. At the very least. Now, what is this attached to? Is the whole front piece? Oh, no! I jacked up the wing. Fuck. Before, it almost snapped all the way off. So the best thing to do is right now, before it actually snaps off, take a little plastic glue. Let it melt a little bit. The Huff, is this a plastic model? Yeah, man. Let me look at these instructions again. So, yes, it's the whole piece up to the gun. So I don't know if this side is loose enough yet. The thing is, I see something in there. The issue is that it's kind of stuck down here. Trying to get it off like a loose tooth. I'd like to make sure he's not full of moisture. Yeah, there's like... So, look, it's like kind of bubbling up in there now. Almost like there was decayed super glue in there. Trying really careful this time not to bust it. What is it attached to? Yeah, there's a hole right here. He must have put a drop of super glue in there. Or maybe it's just tension. Maybe it's just tension. Damn, I'm gonna lose that wing. Got it. So, we just snapped it, is all we did. And what I'm trying to do is just preserve this. Yo, look at that. Bro. So definitely just want to scrub some of that out. I feel like he I think he primed it on the sprue and glued it and put it together. But look, there's that. See, look, you see, there's a little bit of. Right there on the seam. Right there. So I think that's dissolved super glue. Since it had been soaking, this stuff's coming right off, you see? Yo, look at this. Fucking surgery. It is, Huff. I was hoping to get this head removed because I wanted to get these feathers a little better. Yeah, it's gangster. I'm gonna look for a base. Gotta have a base floating around. Do I not? Come on, man. Give me a goddamn blink. Oh, there we go. The Huff? Yeah, this is from our Dark Vengeance box, man. This is from that box we got at the thrift shop, remember? And I'd been soaking it and forgot about it until today. Let's get this bullshit off of here. Smooth that out. There we go. Player J tuning in. What's up, man? We went old school today. The super glue's all clogged up. The accelerator. Yeah, this is wild. So it fits in right there. I'm gonna give him a little bit of glue right here, just because I don't want it to twist around when I'm painting it. Now let's dry fit this unit. See, because we did snap it right there, which I think is actually fine. Let's get rid of this entirely, because I think the nature of the push fit is what makes it hard to close that gap. Okay. And that's why there was like such a heinous gap there. And I'm just going to smooth that little bevel out.
Angels sang out.
Steel Dragon, thank you so much for that sub. Also, a couple people over on YouTube, Facebook. Facebook doesn't notify me, but Scott and Carlos, thank you for throwing me some likes, brother. I appreciate it. Let's take a look at that. So you get a pretty big gap. So let's use our plastic glue now, and we're going to use this to try to firm up that gap. Okay, we're going to be pretty chill right here. Okay, we're going to probably have to use a spot of super glue still. Probably right here. And we want to use the plastic glue to help close those seams. That's why we're doing it like this. And I'm using the super glue down on his belly to force a kind of like a weld, like a quick spot weld. So it holds it in place while our plastic glue is creating that seam. Jack over on Facebook, thank you for the like, brother. You guys are just tuning in and you're finding us on a platform that's not Twitch. You can see just below my head here, we got a URL. You can come over to Twitch where the action is. Now remember, if you're talking straight to me, you're going to want to @ me in the chat. It's going to take me a second to get used to the new chat color because I'm using my Restream Unified chat. So let me actually switch positions here. So if I miss you in chat, apologize as I get used to the new unified chat I'm using. Repray, you said you're painting dangles today. Damn, I gotta miss it. Going to a company Christmas party. Hey Rod says he's not a fan of the push fit. Feel you, dog. We got a much better seam though. Using some canned air. Kind of clearing those little holes a little bit. I don't want anything gooping out. I'm going to use my emery board right here.
Angels sang out in an immaculate chorus.
I'm going to do a backslide.
Heavens descended Chuck Norris.
Shout out right there to Nurgles Love. Thank you for the Prime sub. Making sure that so we threw a little plastic glue on that feather that we snapped. So what I have for special situations like this is I have like an old busted paintbrush. And I'm going to squirt a little super glue right here. And I'm going to use just a little bit of super glue back here to shore up that foundation. And we're going to take a little accelerator right here. And just slightly touch that. Nurgles Love, this is A-Rod from YouTube double stream. Yo, Nurgles Love is A-Rod from YouTube. Thank you for coming on over to the soup kitchen. You've left behind the dumpster fire that is YouTube. Jack over on Facebook says, yo, dog, did you end up starting that World Leaders Army? Yeah. Who's painting up alert of virulence? A-Rod is. Make sure you @ me, guys. So what we're going to do now is we're going to try to get some airbrushing done real quick. Okay, this isn't working. I switched them up. This is making it worse for me. Melzandro, thank you for the follow. We've been working on our Lord of Skulls on our private webinar. That is a Patreon video that we do. So when I do certain special projects, it goes to my webinar tier, and then when I'm done with the project, I release it as general content. So I'm working on a Lord of Skulls right now. Let's kick the old compressor on. And Adam, I don't know if I called you out over on YouTube, or sorry, on Facebook. Thank you for the like. So, here's our airbrush. There's a little watered down simple green in it right now. Dirty Mike and the boys. And what I'll do actually is so I need to rinse some of that simple green out, but I'm also going to use it as like really diluted simple green right here. Hit it with some air. Just kind of take any of my fingerprints and use the degreaser element here. We're also going to get as much out as we can here. It was just kind of sitting in some simple green. Light rinse. And the hobo sink is still on vacation since I've moved. Using one of these due to respect for my parents' Beats Lab. And we're just gonna get some of that solvent out of the pot. Samuel D. Smith, thank you for following along on Facebook, man. I appreciate you. The action and the interaction is mostly taking place over on Twitch, though, just letting you guys know. If you discover me on a platform that's not Twitch, just look at the URL right here. Running promos. We got gift bags, exclamation point info, little alcohol. Kind of clean some of the simple green off. Now here's his backpack. We'll address this later. It's going to sit right up over here because I'd like to have access to the cloak. Now this is mostly just water. I'm going to hit it with air first. I'm going to hit it with a gentle stream of water and then air. And what I'm trying to do is rinse, like a triple rinse, right? I'm trying to use one product to wash the other product off as we take them down to as clean and oil-free of a state as we can possibly get away with. Guys, how old is this model? This is Dark Vengeance. It was sitting in a box at a thrift shop here in Florida, Inverness. Some kid painted it, and it was sitting in this painted state for however long. And we just threw it in simple green for a couple months, forgot about it, pulled it out and scrubbed it down and got them back together at Gap Fill. What's this guy? Balthazar? (2012) at the oldest, so 11 years at the oldest. Thank you, VA. Okay, so is there a picture of this guy painted? Balthazar, you guys said? Is this fucker's name? I don't know what the scheme here is. Balthazar, Dark Angels, 40K. Okay, so it's like a burgundy. So green armor, white robe, with like, ooh, he's pretty. I like the way they painted him. That's pretty. Lovely. Even. It's not the right picture. Hold tight. Here's what I found from the internet. So, green armor, kind of like a nice cream off-white, comboed off with a burgundy. That's in the design world. That's a wombo combo. If you can pair like an ivory and a nice crimsony burgundy color together, this shit's class city. It's classy as fuck. So that's a nice color combination. So there's not a lot of green airbrushing to be done here. We want to really just focus on getting the smooth robes with the airbrush. That's right, Huff. But I mean, yes, but specifically, I'm speaking to. So there is like a red-green combo happening here. That's a compliment. But specifically, just like in design, if you put that red and that cream next to each other, it speaks to class. Like it makes something look instantly classier, more sophisticated. So we're going to take just a little dark neutral gray. And we're going to just raw dog this onto Balthazar. Let me find my model holder that I keep losing. God damn it. I keep putting it in places. And I saw it. There it is. Get that bright red bolter case in this right, man. Exclamation point. Patrons, exclamation point bonus, guys. It is a Florida Man Friday. So we got hilarious promos here in the Florida Beats Lab. What we're working on right here. This tack needs a little coaxing. It's not sticky at all right now. Talon says, had therapy, replaced toilet tank to bowl. Gasket and tank hardware. Took the old dishwasher, then installed a new one. Probably should do the therapy after the Mr. Fix-It shit. It's so cryptic. Like, are you saying, like, legitimately I went to therapy and I did those things? Like, or are you speaking in, like, Talon code? Is this like a gross sex thing? Alright, so we're going to just raw dog the gray. We're going to open up the cone pretty wide. We're going to go for nice, even coverage. We're not really trying to let the primer look very wet as we lay it down. We're just rocking the needle back kind of at minimum to let paint hit, and we're just hitting it and quitting it, okay? We're just using a nice dark gray right now. We're looking for raw dog coverage. This is a classic model. All I want for Christmas is Balthazar. Zartos over on the Twitches. What's up, man? Recoil's mom over on Twitch. What's up? How you feeling? Tyler said no, legit therapy earlier today, and then had to do all the homeowner repair stuff. Yeah, that is fresh. I see. You should have changed the order up. So what we're gonna do here is squirt a touch of water. We're gonna take some of the mixing medium, so we're gonna like lower the opacity and kind of thin it out slightly. And this also adds a ton more medium to the mix. We've done this trick before. Okay. So the idea here is we're like kind of like actually making a stronger coat, but it's got less opacity, but that's fine because I'm just trying to shove this into some of the recesses right now and get a nice medium blanket coverage. Right now what we're going to do is dump and we're going to take what's left of my transparent white here, straight up almost out. And this is for your benefit, not mine, what I'm doing. We're just going to take that and do just a quick top down. So that these details kind of pop out for the camera. Recoil's mom, you feel a bit down today. What can we do to cheer you up? Tell me something right now. Just hitting him with some air right now, guys. So, red on the outside of the top cape. Okay, so he's wearing a tabard on top. I see. So is this whole thing red back here? I think it is. Okay, I see. So he's wearing like an outer tabard. This thing right here is completely red. Right here that I'm spraying. That's all red. Now, and this is all cream underneath. Right here. Red. Cream on the inside right here. Alright. So what we want to do now is just dump this out. Giving ourselves like 2 seconds to familiarize ourselves with the bottle. Aquila, said Mrs. Aquila signed Tell Kenny I said hi. That's awesome. I'm so happy to hear that. Sorry I don't have my captions on right now. Just forgot. So many moving parts. Tell her I said, what's up? Budweiser style. What's up? Recoil's mom going home. Man, I wish I could do that for you. I'm sorry. So when it comes to we want to lay the cream down first. Okay, so the trick here is you want to get kind of already close to ivory to lay. So we want to build other colors off of this color using our airbrush technique. So what I like to do in this situation is I like to cheat. So we put a little ivory in there, and I'm going to also squirt a little transparent yellow. Okay. Just a squirt of water. And what we want to do here, Aquila, we want to basically paint all that cream. Okay. And see inside this flap right here, kind of a thing. So that's tricky, but we got it. And I think it's inside of his sleeves too. Like here. So that definitely the cream is one of the harder colors to paintbrush, and so getting it set with your airbrush is tight. Dump some of that. I'm gonna rinse a bunch of this out. And now we're gonna just squirt a little white back in. So some dirty paint water plus white. Ram Corp over on Twitch, he asks, is there a good opaque white for airbrush? Bolt titanium white, Monument Hobbies. So what we want to do is put a little highlight right there. Right there. There's a little bit more yellow showing up in there than that. Let's dump it again. Well, plus Evs, the ELO, your major is a higher on average value than LVO was. That makes sense. There's 1,000 people in LVO. And it's an open tournament. I always say smaller tournaments, like sub 100, are the hardest typically to do well at. So we're just adding a little bit more white. All right, so let's set him down for 1 second. Let's rinse the airbrush thoroughly. What Plus says, there's over 100 duders. So like 150? You know what I mean?
You'll never hold me back, so you can watch me go. You'll witness my comeback.
Not 1,000 people is easier, is harder than 1,000 people.
Never hold me back, so now you can watch me.
It's easier to get mixed in the, and it's easier to like, you know, slide through those ridiculous matchups. It's 1,000 people. Francesco Gambino, thank you for hitting me up on Facebook. I appreciate it. If you're following me on Facebook, consider jumping on the Twitch where the action is. It's not very many. I don't think it's, I think that people just see it randomly on Facebook and then walk away. Let's get rid of some of that. See, I'm just kind of pumping it, trying to get rid of the ivory flavor. Okay, so now what we want to do is we want to cut in some of that burgundy. With our paintbrush, and then we're going to pull the airbrush back up. So we actually have a color that's perfect for this, for Monument Hobbies. I still have the ridiculous dark burgundy. We're gonna pop some of that down on the old palette. Yeah, all these brushes are starting to get worn the fuck out. Whatever, it's time to open a new one. Got like just these number 4s that I keep saving that are just trash. This might be the time. Let me see it. Do I have a new one? I might not even have one. Oh, yeah. Well, actually, I've got these other brushes I haven't tried yet. Andy sent me one. It's a secret test. Yeah, I'll try this. When I went on that airplane trip, Andy brought me a paintbrush he said he wanted me to try out. I'm just putting a little moisture on it to break up the starch. The starch is on there. Just gently try to get it off. And let me grab another paper towel. Okay, come on, man. This might be highly overstarched. All right, I think we're good. So what we want to do is cut in some of that dark burgundy. We're going to play around with this brush Andy sent me, or brought me. He literally flew it to me. So I've never used it before. Using the heart pull right here. We're using high opacity, kind of raw dog in it. And we are using the heart pull strategy. Right here. Now what else is red? Oh, it's the whole back. That's right. And his crotch tapper. Shout out to Ziggy for the 19 months of subbing. Appreciate you, homie. Let's see if we can sneak in here, Ziggy. And we are just carefully trying to paint this whole tabard right now. This crotch robe. This brush is okay. I've pretty much given my life over to synthetic now. So actual sable, I think, just is inferior to it. At least to Jason's Monument Hobbies. And this is Fly Monkey Paints. He, like I said, he gifted me this. He said this is his favorite brush. Trying to sneak in right here real careful. Rinse it a little bit. Sean, thank you for liking the stream over on Facebook. So it looks like I was supposed to actually keep the hem intact, but I didn't. Got a little bit too much moisture to market just now. Brush held a little bit more moisture than I was anticipating there. So we need to paint this whole thing now. This whole outside is red, or this burgundy. So those little brush ain't gonna get it done. Sitting for games, 69 coming in for 75 months. So I'm gonna switch back to one of my more beat up number 4s. The back. We are just going to raw dog it. Then we're going to swing back to the airbrush here in a minute. And you'll see I'm using high opacity, low moisture, just straight raw dogging it. And we're trying to rotate and get to more optimized heart pull angles. And we're working off of one wet edge. And we're keeping the wet edge going one direction. You see that? And that way we keep there from being like a tide line because it dried or became inconsistent. Recoil said, I should send you a librarian back. You should paint him as well. No, I sent you those, man. It's for you, brother. Yeah, the number 4 better. Let's not forget right here. Rinse it. Shout out to Sunshine Grenadier, 36 months back to back. What's up, brother? We're on multiple streams. Like I said, please forgive me if I'm a little slower at chat response than normal. I have a different chat now, a unified multi-chat. We are doing our YouTube Twitch thing, but we're also doing some Facebook at the same time. So shout out to our Facebook audience members. Which there are currently 0 of, so nobody on Facebook. Fuck. We're just gonna rinse. Okay. Let's put some of that burgundy in the pot. Now we want to highlight it up. So, you know, I'm thinking actually, let's try some of this Shadow Flesh. For some reason, feeling that. Let's put a touch of white. Put some water. Shout out to Peter over on YouTube. He says, hey, what's up? It's British Pete. Yo, what up, British Pete? It's an old schooler, man. What's up, bro? One of the original subscribers of this channel. Recoil's mom said she had to go. What are we painting? We're painting a like 11-year-old Dark Vengeance thrift store rescue. And so we threw Monument Hobbies Dark Burgundy down as a base coat. Now we loaded some highlight variant up in the airbrush, and we're going to try to sneak in here.
When you're by my side, I love it. Nothing in this world can hurt me. When you're by my
We don't care if we get it on his armor at all. And if it gets a little bit on his robe, we'll just fix it later.
everything about the world so much better. When I hold you in
Corvidai, my guy. Says, why don't you also put the show on ham radio? It is. We're on 20 meters right now, baby. See, we're putting a very subtle highlight down.
we could run away together. 'Cause when you're by my side, I love it. We can leave the world behind us. You make everything about the world so much better. When I hold you in my arms, I wanna be here every day and every night. So much better, so much better.
How you like me now? Don't fuck the style. Ruthless, wow. Do you wanna get your teeth back the fuck out? Wanna get on it like that? Well then shut
Let me get some strong man love and chat from my man Sunshine Grenadier. And also Corvidai, it is a Beast Mode Friday. So Corvidai, 23 bonus Yo Dog Sunshine Grenadier, 230 bonus Yo Dogs. He says, I donated over ham radio. Let me just check the waves on that. Sure enough, let me get some strong man love and chat. Thank you, brother. Hey man, thanks, dog. We're gonna add transparent red and white. So I'm trying to kind of get it a little bit more. There we go. That's what I was looking for.
We do it big, we showing out, we flexing on 'em, you know
All right, take a look now.
we do it big, we showing out, we flexing on 'em, you know what we bout. We do it big, we showing out, we flexing on 'em, you know what we bout. We do it big, we showing out, we flexing on 'em, you know what we bout. I'm flexing on 'em. Show you how I'm flexing on 'em. I'm flexing on 'em. I say, I don't know what you came from, but I know what I came to do.
British Pizza is doing well. Glad to see you're flourishing. Dark Vengeance is such a cool starter box set. I'm doing what I can, homie. Thank you. 7 years.
We do it big, we showing out, we flexing on 'em.
So now we're just kind of spraying it down
We do it big,
on these folds in his cape.
flexing on 'em, you know what we bout. We do it big, we showing out, we flexing on 'em, you know what we bout. We do it big, we showing out, we flexing on 'em, you know what we bout.
I'm just trying to reinforce subtle highlighting. And see that? Just a nice little kick right there. I'm gonna add more shadow flesh and more white. Trying to get a certain feeling here. Okay. Right there. Barely pulling the trigger back. Showing it tons of respect, guys. It's all about respect and opacity manipulation. This is what I teach all my students. The core concept of how do we set in motion a transition to be flawless. Like this. little bit of a clog. Maybe a little bit more right here. And we'll probably do the rest by hand after that. Got a nice clean shift. We don't want to get too crazy here. All right, just dump it. So now what we're going to do is we're going to cut the green in real quick. The other major foundation here. We have a little overspray on the cream. Like I said, I knew that was going to happen. I'm not worried about it. It's still 90% painted. Let's cut the compressor now. Now we have to figure out what Dark Angel's green looks like for us. Let's see what I got here. Thinking transparent blue, straight up green, something like that. Kind of vibing that. I want the green to be dark because we added this dark blue to it. And maybe a drop of black. I don't want to desaturate it too much. Oh, that's black blue. That might be perfect, actually. So we're talking like here. So I'm just hitting it raw dog right now. The camera gets confused when we use blue, when we fuse our greens and our blues. Essentially, it's a very dark green, but it's still got saturation quality to it. So what we need to do is get all the way down to his armor. And we're probably going to end up painting over some of these robes and shit. Got some cordage here. We're using mostly the heart pull, maybe a little stippling here or there. take a touch of moisture right here. I think this is this covered? This is not covered. He's got an exposed shoulder, right? It's like under his armor on this side, but over on that side. Dark Angel's clothing geometry sometimes does not stack up. It's non-Euclidean clothing. It's like, how did it get under? How did that get under his shoulder pad?
So we don't give up. Fuck, 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 fuck. So don't come around here feeling lit. Like a record on rotation, I'll leave you hit. Can't incriminate myself, so let me plead the fifth. I ain't saying one word like I ain't got a lit. Passport stamped out, it looks like the trap.
Pretty much just hitting it with some little heart pulls and stipples. Always be rotating. We don't want to get it on the robe.
So we don't give up.
Get his armor back here.
So we don't give up.
And then how does this power pack, I guess it slots in with a hole cut in the cloak perfectly.
So we don't give up.
Let's rinse that down. Recoil says, I'm glad you're painting this. This is an awesome cape tutorial. The way the robes lay over each other is cool. They paint on stream. Thanks, man. Let's try our new brush that I've not sold on yet. We're gonna heart pull the toes. A little spot right here. And we use we didn't go full opaque right here. It looks like, is that robe or is that Quilla? Robe. Damn. All right. Let's rinse. Ziggy, what's up, man? So let's go for go with a classic. We're just gonna take some. We've already got some blue black down. Let's put a little bold titanium white next to it, and we're gonna make a gray. We're gonna use basically a gray compound, a blue gray, and we're gonna use this to base coat things that are not the actual paint job. So basically just making a little bit of a gray mix. And we're subtracting from the robes and the armor. Just a little bit of a light gray. It's typically what I do to kind of reset some of this stuff so I can see it in a more neutral palette. And worst case scenario, this is just like a light, cool gray that we paint right back over. See, now you can start to see things popping out. And it's low opacity, there's a little moisture in it. Same thing over here. Start to see things pop out. So it's common for me to do it like this. You could just pick colors that you liked. You could just be like, this is brown, this is black. You can do that all you want, man. But by kind of getting everything to the same gray, it lets me to just kind of shift them one way or another as my heart's content, you know? To my heart's content. And it's not, it doesn't take very long, you see, to just kind of slice these things out of here. And he's got a lot of stuff, you know, so it's like sometimes you miss things. So going through it all real quick with eagle eyes like this helps me. We're going to downgrade brush sizes in a minute. We're adding more white to the mix. So it'll be a lighter gray. We're just going to work off the wet edge using the heart pull. Like so. Slide in right here. And we're just gonna get that top piece right here. Wouldn't it be crazy if some kid was like, wait, Inverness? Thrift shop? Dentine Ice? Wait, is that my fucking Balthazar? Watching us right now? Or I guess he'd be like a grown man by now. Heart pull. Mom, how could you? That's right. Gone and on. I was thinking the same thing. Like, Mom! Just added, I just made it a little darker for the sword. Put a little bit on the wing by accident right there.
Every 30 seconds, someone's chasing a tear. And every other minute gets lost in a year. Every half an hour, someone's pointing at me. And once in a while, I feel the shadow of the guilt I'm passing by. I feel the shadow of my sins. I've reached the point where I can't stop.
So we're looking good here. Let's rinse it down. We're going to do a whip session in just a minute. We're going to paint just a couple more details. I'm going to switch to a smaller brush. And so we're going to just hit this. We're going to just stipple high opacity, low moisture, heart pull. Right there. Always be rotating. Using our synthetic 18-0. This is in my syllabus. All my students, they get my gear list and my syllabus and all this superior equipment for making painting easy. They know what I'm talking about right now. If you're just tuning in for the first time, it's all techniques, right tools. High opacity, low moisture, rotate, heart pull.
A casualty of me and my disease. I can't expect you to understand the way I am. I can't expect you to be.
And what I'm trying to do is get them to that battle ready state right now. Kind of show you guys who are maybe first time viewers how easy it actually is to produce a battle ready mini. Even something as preposterous as a Dark Angel with a bunch of robes, and it make it still look good instead of like a shitty washed robe that looks like trash, which most Dark Angels look like. By just using techniques and procedures. Making sure to get that top shelf. Keep it going. Right here. There's more chords. He's got stuff here too on his arms, which I don't know if I'm going to paint just yet because I'm going to do more to the green than this. So painting those arm logos right now is a mistake. Because I'm going to fuck it all up in a minute. I'm using a little bit more moisture on this purity seal right here. We definitely need to be careful that our purity seals don't look like they're made of the same thing as the robe. So resetting it helps us with that. There we go. High opacity, low moisture. Touch things. Who that? Oh, James! My man just became a patron. If you're taking advantage of that promo, make sure you DM me, brother. I appreciate you, homie. Jim Tack, thank you so much for the resub, by the way. Like I said, I don't want to go too hard, like I said, on some of this stuff. But for posterity, is that a word? Am I using that right? Prostate-terity. Let's take some of the ivory. Pretty sure this is robe. Right here. Looks like robe to me. Let's take a little water. Posterity. Is that what I said? We're gonna take a little ivory, huff, little water, and we're gonna just clean up our overspray. Right there. So we just put a little cover right there over some of that burgundy. A little Band-Aid, a little moisture. Yo, this brush fucking sucks, Andy. This thing is, look at this thing. We just started using it. It's like fucking flaying at the tips. Andy, how the hell do you... Just use this shit I tell you to use, man. Stop trying to save money. You already play 40K, you can't save money. It's impossible. So I'm just cleaning up overspray. I mean, I think that's the robe. Is he painting it gold or a robe? Is that gold up there? Like it's supposed to be a fucking Aquila that's all crazy? Or is it just really dark robe color? Kind of looks like gold, doesn't it? Shout out to Phoenix. Take a little yellow back into the mix. Yeah, touch of burgundy.
Angels sang out, bringing a chorus. Down from the heavens, descended chocolates.
Just kind of darkening it up. It really feels like it's supposed to be his robe all bunched up. But I think they painted it like it was an Aquila. But doesn't it make sense that it would be his robes under that tabard? Like, what? Since when do like the Aquilas go up so fucking high? And there's no detail. It looks straight up like a fucking like cloth. And I can see it's cloth. It's moving around. It's 100% cloth. You can see it. Like right here. Yeah, straight up, it's straight up his clothing. Kenny Douglas, thank you for tuning in over on the old Face Beezy. I appreciate you, man. All right, so we've got most of our base colors locked in. So I think that we have a good, I mean, that's a great intro right now. Like you can go anywhere now. And I'm not saying this is the most efficient way to paint them or anything, but especially when I don't know how to paint a model. Like I've never painted this guy before. He's kind of a fun, unique guy. He's totally, unique and one of a kind. I kind of want to, there's kind of like a rhythm to it for me. And again, if I'm slow in chat today, forgive me. We're using a new chat feature. I'm using on Restream, so it doesn't highlight the same way. So I have to train myself to look at it more often. Just using a little brush soap. If you're tuning in on Facebook, I appreciate you coming by and saying hi. Hitting that like. Exclamation point whip. We're about to do a live Discord whip session. I'm gonna go take a pee break. Be right back as soon as I get these brushes rinsed. Right? And you know, I love this. This to me, this is like I would have hired a guy to paint all my models like this, so then I can go do the fun stuff. Because to me, what we do next is fun. I love putting the highlights down, the little blends down, all that shit. Lock in all this shit's boring. I have to straight up. That's the shit I go on autopilot for, which is why I created all these cheat codes to do it fast. So give me 1 second to hit the bathroom. I'll be right back. Probably be about 60 seconds, whether depending on if I pee on my hands or not. All right, we're back. All right, guys, let's do it. Exclamation point whip. Just join the Discord server. You want to take, if you want to join in on the community fun. Huff, are you singing my praise in chat? OnePlus7 says his favorite part of painting is painting their rims black. Oh, nice. Stalker. That's awesome. You have one too. There's so much whip action. Look at all these people whipping it out. Here we go. The Huff on this Florida Man Friday. The Huff is one of my students. Says, this is the BC Stern metal sculpt. What? Brother Captain Stern. Gonna freehand the shield next. So Huff is one of my students. So this is the glazing. So he learned glazing recently. We always learn on a cape. So you can do it by hand. Great job on the sword, too. Did we even do that lesson? Is just you just that gangster? The Huff. Speaking of which, 87 months. New month through this. You said he just did it. You just paid attention the last time I did it. I basically go over it and say the same things every time, so I'm glad. Killer work, brother. We get some strong man living chat for the Huff, killing it. Next, we got Easy Peasy Lemon Squeezy. Forge Food, working on his base coats. Are you painting this by hand? I see overspraying your workstation. I hope you're airbrushing those base coats. OnePlus Save says every time you go over it, I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that, and then immediately forget it. The Huff says you were completely right. The sword looked trash until the edge highlight, and then the heart pull with sweaty palms. Yeah. That's the thing about NMM. Everyone asks about it. I did a demonstration in yesterday's webinar. It's actually a really good one. I did it for Russ. Because Russ isn't always here on Twitch, but he's always in my private webinars on Patreon. So the one I posted yesterday, he was like, you're going to do NMM on the Lord of Skulls? Oh, it's impossible. I can never do it. He hasn't taken the classes yet, even though he has the credits. And I was like, no, dude, no. Like, you need to, if you can't edge highlight, do a controlled pin wash, and do cursory glazing strategies. You can't do NMM. Me trying to teach you NMM is meaningless unless you have our pillar foundation techniques. And then once you do have the pillar foundation techniques, it's actually shockingly easy because it's just a simple procedure that I have a whole digital lesson plan. Bronze was airbrush. Good job, easy peasy. I was hoping it was. OnePlus 7 says your models look like trash and then you cut the blacks. Yeah, mine too. It's the hot garbage fix. It's out of focus, then it's in focus. Your airbrush is tight. Great job, lemon peas, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I'm digging where you're going with it. Good color scheme, good choices. We got Stalker, who has a Balthasar that he's had when the box first came out. Look at this. Look at this Giga Chad. Beautiful paint job. You did the whole robe and the ivory, which definitely is how most of them are painted, right? Beautiful, clean paint job. That's basically how the veteran. That's the traditional veteran organization. It's just that the box art kind of lets you understand that there's actually it's a two-piece setup, right? He's wearing the traditional robes, which is under here, and then what's got laid over it is like a tab. See up here. Now that I just painted it, you see that little section right there? That's definitely a robe. You see? That's the continuation of this undergarment. clean. You did a great job on this on this headpiece too. Yeah, Stalker's like, it sure is. 11 years ago or whatever. Ooh, the Huff, you started the freehand. Hell yeah, dude. Look at that. Using the heart pull. The heart pull is the brushstroke of freehand. Yeah, boy. Beautiful work. We're just eating straight raw pecans. How many calories have I eaten so far? 1 plus says. Always be rotating, Huff. That's right. He says calories don't matter, only protein matters. Bulk is irrelevant, mass is forever. $210 calories for a quarter cup? Yeah, you like 500 calories. Easy. Gym tech. Great job, Huff. Ooh, these look good. Great dramatic airbrushing. It is easy to get in trouble with pecans. The Huffs. Yeah, they get me in trouble every time. Becky says you gotta eat the booty like groceries. 1 plus 7 says cashews your weakness. You know what I like? Brazil nuts, but they never have them. Chip Tack says coming back to 102 and 103 after my army is finished. This is just your airbrushing lessons. Macadamia nuts are really good too. Nerdles love them. So we all just like cramming our mouths full of nuts. One plus saves. Let's take a look at what he's got up here. One last ride. Let's all round of applause for 1 plus saves. After all this time, he's been one of my students. He finally just buckled down and got his 2,000 point army done using the 101 techniques. Attainability meets sustainability. Repeatability. Chose a dope hype color scheme. Strategized how to create a sustainable workflow and did it. And look how good they hold up under scrutiny. and they cut a really nice image on the table. Beautiful work, brother. Scrub Mercer, what's up, man? Thanks for the follow. Shout out to One Plus Days. 101 Tech, brother. Remember, guys, exclamation point patrons, sign up on Patreon. $10 or above during the show and DM me. Give you a free painting consultation, like a half credit. Try to build my base. If you're not ready to springboard into painting lessons, you can see all of our content edited in one place. Plus, you can get a free consultation and support your boy. Help me buy them dick pills. Beautiful work, One Plus says. I'm really proud of you, man. Carthakian. Beautiful. Nice earthy. Like the neutrals. Beautiful work, man. Quest bars? You guys like quest bars? Gonanon, inflation on dick bills feels bad, man. It's what you want and don't want at the same time. We're good. Disco. Oh shit, wrong screen. What the hell is going on? Oh my god. Vasher. What is this? Great work. I love that face. He's looking badass, man. Still got some time left, guys, if you want to throw down a whiff. Hold on a second. Fucking Cody is losing his shit.
It's in the gold chain, living it up, living it up, living it up. Pin sagging gold grills, living trilling the cut, trilling the cut. It's in the gold chain, living it up, living it up, living it up. Now I'm stunting like a big timer. The boy started from the bottom like Drake. I'm a big climber.
1+7s, you think Basher is gonna get OP treatment when the Dex comes out?
Like this.
Any more whips? I see someone typing. Was just responding to Cody DMs. Alright, I'm about to get back to it. About 30 minutes left, a little behind. That's because we had to do a full prime job. Guys, the promo is exclamation point class. Get signed up, get OP today. Magnus, I'll show you guys in a second. He's got a full suite of videos in one post over on Patreon, exclamation point Chad. There's a Florida Man Friday and a Beast Mode Friday right now. Thank you guys for your support. I literally can't do it without you. Let's kick it back over to the paint job. So, okay, so I had a little bit of an inspiration when it comes to Magnus. So remember, kind of at the end of the last show, we kind of put this pentagram on his base. Who that? Recoil, my guy. Yo, let me get some hype in this chat from my man Recoil. 200 bonus, yo dogs. It's like meatloaf through a straw. So are the days of our lives. My guy. Recoil, I love you, man. Thank you, brother. Brother from my Australian mother. So, Magnus got this. Now, I feel like I saw a couple pictures of some, like, runes, and there's more to it. We definitely need to do more to it. It can't just be this one pattern, okay? So, that was bothering me, and then I just happened to see something on the internet. So I feel like at the very least there needs to be like another circle. So I'm like just looking at some diagrams right now. So like something like this, I think, would be tight.
At the barbecue and the cookout, homies on the lookout 'cause they wanna get pushed out. My crew is all love to the end.
This is kind of like what I'm envisioning. Let me save this.
I'm the leader of the gang. thing. My girl loves when I do my thing, pushing grain. 24-inch Lorenzo's what I spend, bro. I'm telling you, my whip game is meant. Taking baby girl out the Honda too, and take her to the pad for a rendezvous. Look at all the stuff.
See, you see how we got some of these circles and squares. I kind of feel like we need a little bit more action. You see, like a little bit more going on here. So let's see if we can get a little bit more transparent white out. And I want to sketch more of that in. So let me actually put that up on the other screen. So I can see it. So we've already set up like kind of a pentagram, and I've already seen it's like too big. That's already the first issue. So we have to kind of just work around that. But you see, one of the things this has is it has circles here. See that? And so we're just using straight up transparent white, stippling in a circle. Right there. And maybe even flirting with the idea of them being somewhat incomplete. See that? And just look at that one addition. I think just that alone is such a game changer. And I think stippling like a inner border would be tight as well. So I just wanted to catch you up on like what my thoughts were on Magnus there. Just that we got to introduce just a little bit more action to that. You can already see like that's the correct instinct. So, not to derail from our Dark Angel paint jobs too much. Just want to catch you guys up what my thoughts were there. Renegade. Paint the glowing around the foot and the ground. Can you paint a burning glow around the foot and the ground? Yeah. So what we want to do now is focus on the green. I think what I want to do here is, so we used some of this and this and this. We want to create some highlights. So what I'm thinking about doing is just quickly kind of creating a version that's a little brighter. And just sketching some quick little highlights down. By just creating pretty much the same color and adding a little more green. See? We're going to keep it very dark and dramatic and just kind of sketch a little greener saturation and highlighting toward the tops of things. Little heart pool right here. Right there. This is why I didn't want to paint the design work yet on the hands or the helmet. Because he's got like an angry eyebrow right here. And we're just gonna kind of stipple in a bit of a highlight down there on the angry brow. Then maybe go back to something a little darker. So we added a little bit, a touch of blue back in the mix. To introduce a little bit more drama in the shadow. And what it's doing is it's kind of bringing in the concept of like colorful shadows. But he doesn't really have a whole lot of green showing. So you don't really have to do much here. See? Vin, that burgundy looks dope. It's it's dark burgundy, shadow flesh, and some white basically, with a squirt of red. We just did the whole thing. It'll be in the VODs. So let's move right here. Let's get a heart pull stipple. Heart pull. Right there. We're just going to kind of wet it up, soften that a little bit. Mohawk. Now, one of the tricks to Dark Angels is you can't get too fancy with the highlight. Like if you go through into your airbrush and you try to make him have a lot of pop, you end up with salamanders. So you have to keep it mostly edge highlight strategy. So now we're going to get really tight. See? And we're just going to pop a couple spots to be a little greener. And mostly just using little heart pulls. Little tracer right here. Little tracer right here. Right here. That mohawk. Second. Put my brush down in super glue. So let's take a little of the transparent white. Normally we don't use white when I mess with green too much. Well, but transparent white's going to be subdued. And what I want to do is create some pops. Like actually shines. And if I lose control, I'll just fix it by going back to green. And we just want to push these out on the sharpest angles. See? Those stipples. So it's not low moisture. It's pretty high moisture because it's transparent white. But we want to just exploit the fact that the transparent white lets you kind of just go right over stuff. And let us create these little shines. And I'm gonna start stippling a little bit of a reinforcement.
And his name is John.
Recoil. I'm making some strong man. He says, from Recoil's mom, your painting is nice. I love the green and burgundy. Gonna get some strong man love. Strong woman love. Exclamation point mom. Cool Moms Club Unite. Hoping you're feeling better soon, getting to go home. Sorry that you have to endure such an annoying derailment to your life. 200 bonus Yo Dogs to Recoil's mom. I'm going to take some of the bold titanium white now that I have sitting off to the side. Recoil's mom. So this is very high opacity. We're looking for that ping ping. Slide in right here. See if we can get just a small amount. Right there. Let's rinse that down. Actually, hold on. Let me grab a little bit more. Let's get inside the eye sockets. Classic eye socket white treatment. Now let's move back to the hands. I'd like to darken some of the crevasses. So let's take a little black blue. Didn't I squirt actual black down here? So we're going to make a bit of a pin wash solution. And I want to darken some of these lines. So that's the same green, blue, and black. Just more of it. And we're using semi-opaque, a little wet. And we're heart pulling it into these recesses. See that? A little more definition. You think the Dark Angel needs a pentagram gym tag? What do you think, Recoil? So I'm going to use this also to go over the emblem. Before I paint it, I'm basically putting a little border around it that separates it from the rest of his armor. Same thing up here. And he's got this trim. We're also going to do the same thing here. Let's rinse. Let's take a little bit of our stock green again. Lower the opacity. I'm going to clean up the eye cavity. Okay, let's turn the light down so you can actually acknowledge the green in its true form. So we had a lot of light shining down on them just for my own eyes, but this is where we're actually chilling. We're going to take some of the green, lower the opacity substantially with water. And blur some of these edges out with just a little glaze edit. Go for like something nice right there. Rico says crust under his boot, definitely. Okay, let's grab black, blue, and white. Heart pull. Light brush pressure. Always be rotating. There you go. Opacity, low moisture. Light brush pressure at all times. Don't fight it if it's not transferring from your bristles. Reload. Stipple, stipple. Always be rotating. Look for the heart pull. Lock the pinkies. Say mix. Let's move up to his helmet. Let's hit the helmet skull right here. Let's get the eyebrow bullshit right here. It's actually connected to his horns. Let's rinse that down. 4 minutes left. Let's go back to white. Exclamation point patron. Patrons, if you're looking to get signed up, you got to do it within the next 3 minutes. If you're looking for the bonus consultation, F credit paint class. We're just bringing that pure white in now, recoil. Sick. Just sketching it on very carefully. Using mostly stipples and heart pulls here. Creating a little drama, you see? We're looking for that menace, that pop. Dark stuff dark, bright stuff bright. Talon, will DA use the hexagram? Are we still talking about the hexagram thing? How we moved on from that? Did I miss something in chat? Sorry, guys. About 2 minutes left. Now he's got his gloves. Gloves look great. Try to highlight that skull best we can. And just because I can't not see the eyes, let's see if we can just squirt some eye color in for the last seconds of the show. So we're going to take our classic transparent red mix, a little water. I'll try to just create like a little bit of red eyeliner around the lens. Have the white kind of inform it dead center.
gotta get swifty in here. It's time to get swifty. Uh-oh. We gotta get swifty. Oh, yeah. Take off your pants and your panties. Shit on the floor.
Now we got the smoldering gaze. As you can see right there, that super easy lens workup that we do. Instead of painting it all dumb, we just do it like this, and you get such a menacing finale there. So I like where we're going with this. Let's get a white bounce here. So you can see that green, it's pretty dark. Got some popped edges. We engineered a little blue into it for saturation. So it's still got color, right? We want that colorful feeling still while keeping the green super dark. And one of the ways of doing that is introducing some extremely dark but saturated blues. And if you want to do some exciting highlights, it's all in the edge highlight workup. It can't be in the airbrush workup, but we use the airbrush to kind of cheat a bunch of this cloth in, which is probably the more annoying part anyway, due to the fact that it's just a little bit of green showing. So if you had airbrushed the green, you would have fucked up, because then you would have had to hand cut in all that fabric when it really painting the green is 2 seconds comparatively. So I'm looking forward to getting all the angel wings done. I love doing those angel. This is one of my favorite things. And that big ass sword. But this is volume 1 of our Dark Angel holiday special. Green and red. As we're moving in December, month opener. Anybody still following along on YouTube and Facebook? We did get our Magnus tutorials guide is up in the on Patreon. He's got a dedicated post with edited videos. We take the painting show and we cut out the game show elements. So all that's left is the painting. And he is secretly easy as fuck. It's just using a bunch of the same fundamentals. Airbrush technique like crazy. Edge highlighting, pin washing. Not a lot of hand stuff. It's like a lot of dry brushing even. So if you're looking to get caught up. Is that a follow from Facebook? Wait, how did that happen? How did the bot get to Facebook? Is that Jonathan? Thank you for the follow. Nurgles loves to check out my little Nurglets. Post these in Discord, dog. During the show, Nurgles love, if you want to get in on the community action, go to the Discord server, post it up there so I can show it up on the stream. But yes, that is the back of a Nurgling. Very cute. Very cute. Guys, I cleared that Reddit post. It's not porn. So, exclamation point patrons, get on Patreon. Help your brother out. You want to see this Chad Magnus tutorial? You know what's up. So, today is a Florida Man Friday. Let me write some names down. If you're new to my platform, we do gift bags. We have a lot of sponsors that help us out with that. You gotta watch, earn points, mostly on Twitch, hence the down there. And we have a Friday promo. Florida Man Friday. Recoil. Sunshine. These people are automatically entered into our Top D Grand Prix this month and the Florida Man giveaway. 12-1. Thank you. Thank you, Recoil, Sunshine Grenadier, War Pigment, Corporate Die, Recoil's mom. We're entering into a new phase of our business model. We're going to start multi-streaming like crazy. Shout out to the YouTube, Dumpster Fires, Twitch Soup Kitchen, and now the Facebook Boomers. So we're going to get set up to do a bit of a raid here. I will be back live tomorrow. We stream Friday and Saturday. Also, alert, we're moving our Tuesday time again. You guys remember how Jason doesn't rate us anymore and I moved my time up so he can rate us? Well, apparently he's like, you must have got your signals crossed because we go out there at 6. It's like, yeah, man. I said I'd move up an hour and you said that was fine. So he must have meant another hour. So we gotta be going live at 6 to maintain fucking Arizona's no daylight savings time having ass fucking scrub ass fucking hobos. So we're barely gonna be overlapping with our old time by 1 hour. But we can't keep breaking the convoy. So we're gonna be moving to 6 to 9. So it's almost gonna be the same time every day. But tomorrow we'll go live at 2. OnePlus, why not tell them to move back? I did for 6 straight years, and he did. And now he wants me to do it. Alright, let's run over to Twitch, guys. We're going to set up a raid. If you're on YouTube or Facebook, you don't know what this is probably, but we're about to send some love into the market. Love Minis, if you called the shot, who are we sending this raid to? Dr. Rhino, I'm assuming. You always like us to raid him. Love Minis all about the Rhino. Wait, is Monument Hobbies on? Fuck them. They are on. God damn it. Since when are they on Fridays? Since when are they on Friday? Look at this. He just gets me to do whatever he wants. He's just sitting on a couch. Is he even painting? Someone go stalk him real quick. Is that fucker even painting? Yeah, he's pulling some con. Someone let me know. Recoil, you going to bed, man? Thank you for supporting me, man. Appreciate you. I'm serious. Did someone lurk on him for me? I'm lurking right now. He's just sitting there.
It is Friday night. I hope everybody's had a wonderful week as you're sliding into the weekend and they have something.
He's
fun
literally about to go out
planned.
there.
Or if you're one of those that works all weekend, that you've had some relaxing time during the week, or have some coming up on Monday, Tuesday. All right, fireside chats with Jason. We'll have like we need a green screen and a fire, or we'll just light this.
I'm lurking on him.
The chairs on fire. Next level painting. What? Next level painting is a con artist. Con artist. We were talking about silver. What was it? Silver tongued grifter. Silver tongued grifters. The one, the only. Next level painting. Creeping on me live. Why aren't you streaming?
He doesn't think I'm streaming. Oh,
Why are you here?
I
You
am.
must be streaming. Well, we're coming for that booty. We're about to raid that man. It's a streamception. Kenny wants to know if you're even painting. No. No. I painted for 30 minutes today. I painted for 30 minutes. You're rating Dr. Rhino? What? Oh, damn it. Damn it. Well, then I guess we'll follow you into that wonderful rhino butt. Right?
Yeah.
Let's coordinate. All right, we're done.
all
We're
right.
finishing. I'm going to go raid Dr. Rhino. You guys stick around. Have a wonderful weekend.
Stream session. All right, we're gonna raid Dr. Rhino. Those nuts. All right, let's bring the length and the girth over to Dr. Rhino. Double raid alert. Lady Fluffy Bottom. He's doing some couch interview bullshit. Yeah. Does he even sell paint, Jim Tech? I don't think this motherfucker does. All right. The raid is ticking down, I think, on Twitch. All right, guys. We're about to boost out of here. Thank you for kicking it. Thank you for supporting. Shout out to everybody for tuning in. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And in the meantime, play on, please.